You giving her away?
I gave her away.
All right. Okay. Well, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to this joyous event. This is an exciting time. This is the marriage ceremony between Emily Steeno and Kevin Haire. And marriage is a real serious matter, as most of y'all know. And it means you're giving up certain liberties. In exchange for new happiness. So it's a good swap. Now you might as well hand those flowers off, because I'm going to let you two hold hands. But don't go follow those flowers. I'm going to ask you some questions. And then when I ask you the questions, I don't want you to look at me anymore, because you're not marrying me, right? So you talk to her eyes and you talk to his eyes, okay? Kevin, do you take Emily, whom you hold by the hand, to be your lawful wedded wife?
I do.
Do you promise to be loving, faithful, and devoted when you're wealthy and when you're poor, when you're happy and when you're sad, when you're healthy and when you're sick, and to stay only with her?
I do.
Well, Emily, do you also take Kevin, whom you hold by the hand, to be your lawful wedded husband?
Say it fast.
Not that much. Do you also promise to be loving, faithful, and devoted when you're wealthy and when you're poor, when you're happy and when you're sad, when you're healthy and when you're sick, and to stay only with him? Now, does someone have some rings here? I take the rings. Just hold on to them.
We had that.
The rings.
I wouldn't let him do it.
Now the rings are a symbol.
Oh! That's all right, we got an extra.
When I do them out at the river, I'm always worried it's going to fall into the river.
That would have been great.
They represent an outward and visible sign of an inward and spiritual union between two loyal hearts. So if you take her ring, please, sir. Put it on her finger. Tip it over so the cameraman can see it.
He's going to change that.
Take the lens cap off.
Get the change film.
I've done that. Why is it black? And look at her and say, Emily, with this ring, I marry you. I give you this ring to show you I love you. Take this small ring. Put that on his finger. Look him in the eye and say, Kevin, with this ring, I marry you too. And I love you too. Whereas Kevin and Emily have consented together in wedlock before this court, these witnesses, these cameras, by the power vested in me by the state of Georgia and the Constitution and the laws thereof, I pronounce you husband and wife. And you can kiss the bride. Thank you. You're good?
Yeah, we had a song to sing. Where is he? No. Thank you, everybody, for coming. Yeah, no, go ahead. Please, please.
It's okay, Lisa.
That's Mom now.
I've waited a long time to stand here again. To find somebody who means this much to me. So I can't thank you enough for just being here. And everybody that helped, it's just amazing. Taylor, Masca, Sherry, Tracy, who am I forgetting? Yeah. Thank you. On the other side, Andy Martin. Wouldn't have happened without her. Without you being here. We met together because Tony brought me somewhere in my birthday. I met her brother Benny, who was going to beat me up for following around. It's true. And then I told Bob Steeno that I was going to help him with his music career.
In rare form.
And so everybody knows the truth. Bob and Lisa were not drinking at the time, and I made them drink. And I didn't know them.
I've done that too.
So, just for all of you to show up is special for us. And I can't thank you enough for letting us be on your property, Sherry, Bodie, Laney. Thank you. And everybody enjoy the afternoon. I'm going to let Tony introduce the band, but he's going to be out here. We're going to eat after this. And hopefully we can just have a great day and we can all get a chance to mingle and enjoy now no rain weather. Thank you. I forgot. My parents. Sorry, it's taking so long for you to be here and how much you contributed to make this happen. Thank you. I really appreciate that. And then I had two more people that I wanted to thank. Marcus, thank you so much. Oh, come on. Thank you. And his son, part of the family here. And then Lauren, my daughter. My family, Lonnie, Sarah, Mike, Debbie, Rob, Carla, Scott, Janelle, John, Anna, Gabby, Caden, Carter. Thank you.
Allison.
Open my list. So you can take a photo.
Oh, now we're all picture. Here. Thank you, everybody. You're right. You're up.
Come on, Tony.
All right, so I've been a little busy, so I had to write some of this stuff down because there's way too much to say, and I didn't want to forget anything. But, you know, I want to start by saying, Emily, oh, he wants the paper back. No, I just want to say, you know, I mean, isn't she absolutely stunning tonight? I mean, it's just fascinating, so beautiful. And her kindred spirit and her soft soul, I think, has made Kevin a better man, and I've seen it firsthand. And I am so grateful to have you as a neighbor, as a just, I feel like a family member too, and it's been that way for a while. So it's so great to have it in the family now. So love you.
Thank you.
So when I was sitting around looking at, you know, what do you say in a best man speech, you know, all the things said, one of the things said is, you know, make sure you keep it as short as the groom takes to make love. So with that, thank you. And it also said start with a great one-liner, so I mean, I had to do that. Anyway. Oh my God. I don't even know if I want to go anywhere else besides that. I'm a little embarrassed now, but I needed to read a few things about Kevin. He has so many wonderful attributes. He's charming, he's handsome, he's witty. Kevin, I'm sorry, I can't read your handwriting. I'm sorry, it's so bad. It's so bad. No, and I'm going to skip the last one. I'm not going to kill him here tonight. But, really on a serious note, Kevin and I go back 20 plus years. And it started out with Taco Tuesdays in LA. It moved over to watching the sunrise after a wonderful night in Dallas, and I'm sure there's a bunch of people here who have done that in the bonus room. Moved over to finally going up to the Minnesota and getting to meet his family and spend time on that beautiful lake, and to him becoming a neighbor a couple of years ago. And it's been a transition from acquaintances to friendship to family, and I can't tell you how honored I am when we started talking about this, and he said, I think she's the one, and so we just kept going and talking about it. And then Sherry and I, when we bought this farm, and the first thing I said is, I want to have their wedding out here. So we've had this deadline. We made it. It's been amazing. Thank you for making the deadline. But anyway, the thing about Kevin is that once you get to know Kevin, you understand he is a person of integrity there's no other way that you can describe him from my perspective, is that he is a man of integrity, honesty. I love him to death. And after meeting his family and after meeting all of his friends, a lot of you for the first time, which is amazing. I've heard your names for years. I know now why he is the man that he is. And so I'm going to read something here. And I don't have a beverage. We're going to need some beverages here in a minute because we have to do a toast. So can we get a couple of glasses of wine or champagne or something just to do a little bit of a toast here?
What about for kids?
Can we get some grape juice?
Excellent call. Yes.
All right.
Forget the kids.
Sorry, I should have done this before. I thought I had more time. I didn't know I was going to be put on the spot. I thought I had a little more time.
Bobby will play the song and they'll have time to finish.
Okay, why don't we do that and we'll do the toast. Why don't you come play the song, Bobby?
It was going to be a production. Now it's not.
No, should be.
It is.
All right, so I had help from this song from a girl from Nashville, Trish Holland, and it's called The Second Time Around. It's so very hard to tell. There's a heaven or a hell. Both been down these roads before, but the new road's looking swell. Both in love, it's plain to see. Time's no longer slowing down. Sure we have it right this time, on our second time around. Happy wife's a happy life, and so the story goes. There's a young one full of life, who'll need our love as he grows. We feel young when we're together. A leap of faith we took was bold. The rest of our life dreaming, holding hands and growing old. But the future's hard to tell. Life's no longer slowing down. But sure we have it right this time, on our second time around. On our second time around, on our second time around.
Love you guys.
I just want to take 1 minute to say thank you to every one of my friends and family who came here. Anessa, Hillary, Jaya, Tracy, Sherry, you guys, you made this place just sparkle and shine. Thank you. Thank you.
I'm going to say something too. So, hold on. I don't have a printer at home, so it's on my phone. So, apologize for that. So, no, I live in a 600 square foot apartment. There's no room for a printer. There's a reason I don't have one. So, as many of you know, and it's been mentioned a few times tonight, that the Haires literally are the best family. So, I'm honored to come from them. And there are many people here, because family doesn't just mean blood. I have a few uncles and aunts in this crowd that have been in my family my whole life. And so I'm happy that everyone is here today together. So thank you all for coming. And I'm going to start this off by talking about myself because I'm an only child and that's what we do. So a little fun fact about me that probably only one person in the whole wide world knows, that being you, is that I love glass elevators. So when I was a kid, Dad would have to come visit me and he would take me to stay at a hotel, and it was only 4 stories tall and it had a glass elevator. So options were very limited back in the day, and there was no Google to find anything different. But I loved every minute when we would go up and down and up and down and up and down. And now looking back, I can imagine that was very boring for you, but you did it as many times as I wanted. And I'm sure the hotel staff very much questioned what we were doing. Also during our stays, we always got the same thing. My favorite fruit snacks, nacho cheese Doritos, Mountain Dew, and Twizzlers. Saying this out loud, I was reading it to Walker earlier, makes it sound like we had no concept of nutrition, but Twizzlers are a fruit in the Haire family. We watched movies with our Mountain Dew with Twizzler straws, which Mick later told me was what got you through your overnight study sessions in college, and we had some pretty epic silly string fights. Some of my favorite childhood memories are having silly string fights with what is now a slightly questionable diet with my dad. Sometimes I do wish that it was still just you and me, Mountain Dew and silly string fights. Now our hotels have gotten a little bit nicer over the years, and there are more floors for my elevator rides, and a little bit more expensive now that we've gone from Mountain Dew with Twizzlers to Mai Tais and wine. So I'm sorry about your bills at the hotels now. Now my dad has always sacrificed a lot for me and is giving me more than I could ever ask for. Like a lot of stuff. And as you know, my dad used to travel a lot. My junior and senior years of volleyball, he never missed probably more than 1 or 2 games, and those were road games, and you never missed a national tournament, and you were never more than a phone call away. Now, I don't have kids yet, but I do know that a parent's true love is doing something that they have little interest in to make sure that their kids are happy. So thank you for the endless rides on the elevator and the silly string fights and traveling for all of my games and for giving me advice even when I didn't really want to hear it. So for the past year, telling everyone that my dad is getting remarried, I usually get one question. Do you like her? That's a valid question for some people. And I always say, yes, Emily, I love you. I couldn't ask for a better partner for my dad. I love your bubbly, positive personality and how you're always the first one to jump in and help. And you said it really wonderful earlier, just this soulful personality. I get cranky at my dad for always being, as we know, a touch stubborn and in his ways, but you just smile and keep doing it your way, and I like that. I love that you push my dad to do things differently and that he has a real place to call home now and not just the various airports across the country. I think at this point I have been to the Atlanta airport more than you have in the past couple of months. You've made my dad a better person, which says a lot because I already think he's the greatest person on earth. And with your help, this I know, we will get that second bathroom at the cabin, and we may finally get a new oven as well. It still may take a few more years, but I have the faith that it will happen. And Marcus, I don't know where you went. Where are you? Marcus, I know that we're both only children. And we'll all have to figure this out, how this is going to work. But clearly I'm older, so therefore I am wiser and will always win. But someday you will be taller than me, and then we'll figure out what happens then. Yes. Like I said earlier, I have the best family, and that stems from 2 great-grandparents who made a great group of kids who became my wonderful uncles and aunts. I am always very proud to say that this is my family. And we're joining now with the Steenos, and they are just as wonderful. And these people have rearranged their schedules to accommodate mine during the holidays so we can all be together. So Bob and Lisa and Benny, thank you so much for welcoming me and us into your family, and I can't tell you how much I appreciate you. So thank you all for coming today. Dad earlier was saying that he was so shocked that so many people were coming, and I said, Dad, you've gone to everyone's everything for all of the years. And I said, and there's free food and booze, so where else would the Haires go? And I know Tony's going to do a toast, but I'm going to say something really quick. I'd love to thank my grandparents. They've been married for 61 years almost, and they made one heck of a family. And then I'd also like to thank the Steenos. We know that they're going to be down for a good time tonight. And then to Dad and Emily, I love you guys so much. Thank you.
Okay, so you guys are pretty hot. Oh, there you go. We have 2 toasts real quick, and then time to party. Oh, and I'll do an announcement of who the bands are in just a second. Go ahead, Hal.
Mine will be quick because we're all melting, including my face. So it's very, very seldom that we meet a friend that you instantly feel like family. And I was so lucky to meet Em when I did. She is my sister, and I love her, and I love her family. And I have for years. We've been very, very lucky that our family, though we're not blood, we are family. Bob and Lisa are grandparents to my daughter, in addition to my mom, and we're very, very lucky, and I feel blessed to have her. We speak each other's language. We know without saying a word when we're sad, when we're happy, when we're stressed. We have a code, and I'm so incredibly happy for her. Her happiness means everything to me. And Kevin, your heart is just amazing, and together it is so full. And I am just so, so proud to know you and to be a part of that and witness your love. So, thank you. And thank you for letting me be a part of this day. And cheers.
Cheers. Cheers.
All right, last one. So first, before I forgot to say, it's amazing how many people came from so many distances to be here for this. It's outstanding. So welcome. Hope. A little hot, I'm sorry. We could have had it about 10 degrees cooler for you guys, but amazing. Thanks for coming. Amazing, yeah. Hey, Mike, come on. All right, so let us raise our glasses and wish Kevin and Emily years of happiness. May you be friends to each other only as lovers can, and may you love each other only as best friends can. Cheers.
Give Marcus a